You think you know strength. You think you've seen independence, resilience and unshakable will. But let me tell you something, until you've crossed paths with a Sigma female, you've only scratched the surface of what true power looks like. A Sigma female doesn't just walk into a room, she owns it without saying a single word. She doesn't scream for attention, she doesn't beg for approval, and she doesn't need the world to validate her existence. She already knows her worth, and that's the first harsh truth you need to hear. If you underestimate her, you'll regret it. The world is full of people who crave the spotlight, people who perform just to be seen, but a Sigma female, she thrives in silence, in her own lane, building herself into a force that no one saw coming. You can't manipulate her, you can't break her, and you sure as hell can't control her. Every challenge thrown at her is fuel, every setback is a stepping stone, and every betrayal only sharpens her resolve. That's why those who try to play games with her eventually realize they were only playing themselves. Before we go any further, let me say this. If you're hungry for growth, if you crave the fire that pushes you to rise higher, then stick with us. Subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because here, we don't sugarcoat the truth. We deliver the fuel you need to ignite your potential. Now let's get real about those 10 harsh truths that will shake anyone daring enough to mess with a Sigma female. First, she doesn't need you, and that's not arrogance, it's liberation. She's built a life where her happiness isn't tied to another person's presence. So when someone tries to play mind games thinking she'll fall apart, they quickly discover she's already mastered the art of standing alone. Second, she has boundaries made of steel. Cross them, and you won't find anger or chaos. You'll find silence, and that silence cuts deeper than any outburst. Losing access to her world is like losing access to a rare kind of energy, the kind you'll never replace. The third truth, she doesn't chase validation. While others measure their worth in likes, followers, or applause, a Sigma female moves with quiet confidence. She doesn't care who claps, because her victories are for her, not for the crowd. That's what makes her dangerous to those who thrive on control. Fourth, she observes more than she speaks. Don't mistake her calmness for weakness. She's studying, analyzing, reading between the lines, and when the time comes she knows exactly what move to make, because knowledge is her weapon. Here's the fifth harsh truth. Betrayal doesn't break her, it refines her. While most people collapse under the weight of disappointment, she transforms that pain into purpose. If you hurt her, you're only teaching her how to live even stronger without you. Sixth, she values depth over surface. Small talk, fake connections, shallow relationships, they bore her. So if you try to impress her with empty words, you'll be dismissed before you even realize it. Her standards are high because she's not afraid of being alone. She's afraid of wasting her time. The seventh truth, she doesn't fear walking away. If a situation no longer serves her growth, she'll cut ties without hesitation, and that right there is why people regret crossing her. They realize too late that once she's gone, she's not coming back. Eighth, she doesn't play the victim. Life throws storms at her like it does to everyone, but she never hides behind excuses. She faces her struggles head on, and instead of asking, "Why me?" she asks, "What's next?" That mindset is her superpower. Ninth, she's unpredictable. You think you've figured her out, but then she pivots, reinvents herself, and shows you a version of her you never saw coming. That unpredictability keeps people on edge, because no one can truly box her in. And finally, the 10th truth, she leaves a mark. Whether she's been in your life for a moment or for years, you'll never forget her. Her presence, her energy, her impact, it lingers, and when she's gone, you'll feel the void. That's the ultimate regret of messing with a Sigma female. You don't realize how rare she is until she's no longer in your orbit. But let's pull this closer to your life. This isn't just about her. This is about you, because deep down you have that Sigma energy waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you've been told to dim your light. Maybe you've been underestimated, walked over, doubted, or ignored. Maybe the world tried to put you in a box and told you to stay there. But hear me clearly, you don't have to live that way. You don't need anyone's permission to step into your strength. You don't need applause to validate your worth. And you sure as hell don't need to apologize for being powerful. The harsh truths about a Sigma female aren't just warnings, they're lessons. Lessons about independence, about resilience, about the kind of strength that makes people regret underestimating you. And if you take those truths and apply them to your own journey, you'll start to realize that you too can become unstoppable. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? Because this path isn't easy. It means walking away when it's uncomfortable. It means cutting ties with toxicity even when it hurts. It means embracing solitude instead of clinging to fake connections. It means betting on yourself when no one else will. But if you can do that, if you can push through the loneliness, the doubt, the fear, you'll emerge on the other side stronger than you ever imagined. People will wonder how you did it. They'll wonder how you survived storms that should have broken you. They'll wonder how you walked away from situations that others would have been trapped in for years. And you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. You didn't just survive, you thrived. So let this be your wake-up call. Stop waiting for someone to come save you. Stop relying on the opinions of people who don't even know themselves. Stop dimming your fire just because it makes others uncomfortable. The world needs you at full power. The world needs you unapologetic, unshakable, and unstoppable. When you embody that energy, people will think twice before underestimating you. They'll realize that messing with you is the biggest mistake they could make. Because you don't crumble, you rise. You don't beg, you build. And you don't settle, you soar. That's the Sigma way. And if you embrace it, your life will never be the same again. So the choice is yours. Will you keep living small, or will you step into the power that's already within you? Don't just admire the Sigma female, become one. Stand tall, stand strong, and make sure the world never forgets that you were here.